Hi everybody, my name's Dina Montgomery. Welcome to the email marketing course for beginners. Today we're up to module number 2, which is define your target audience. I'm often going on about making sure that you know your ideal customer and defining your audience. It's super important, and the reason why I often say is because you want your communication for people to get your communication and feel like it was written just for them. If you have ever written a blog post and somebody has come to you and gone, oh my goodness, I love that blog post, I read that and I was like, oh my goodness, me too, that is great communication and great marketing, because you want your customers to, when they interact with you, feel like that you have written that just for them. And the reason that they feel like that is because you've been thinking about them. You've been thinking, oh my goodness, I wonder if, my customer is thinking this or they're feeling that. And it's called empathy. And it's, having it in business is a superpower because it helps you serve your customer better. If you're thinking to yourself, I know the people that I want to serve are struggling with this problem, and I'm bringing it to light, or I'm sharing my experience of how I struggled with it, it helps those messages resonate with the people that you want to serve, and it helps build that relationship. So, having an ideal customer and knowing their hopes and their fears, their dreams and their desires, knowing how they think, see, feel, and act in the world can help you make these messages so targeted that they feel like they've been written just for the person that's reading it. So that's why you need an ideal customer, and it's why I'm so passionate about it. Now, when we make that kind of content, it's all very good and well to say, well, I know how my customer thinks and feels and sees and acts or whatever. What am I going to do with it? What you'll notice happen in the story of the looking glass is, because I have imagined what that journey is like, and I've actually already been on it a lot myself, what you start to see happening is that, like we spoke about in the previous one about the unsubscribes, you're going to resonate the right people to you. So you'll draw those right people into you, and you'll attract the ones that, don't. So anybody that, is maybe taking part in the Looking Glass course and going, that's not really for me. Well, that's a great marketing message, because they've been able to identify. What we don't want is indecision, where people are like, oh, I don't know if I want that. I don't know. Yes, no, maybe, whatever. Indecision is not good marketing. You want somebody to be able to say, yep, that person's for me, or no way. Okay. And when we say that, sometimes that can be hard, because it's like, oh, they don't like me. Oh, maybe I should change my message. Oh, maybe I should be a bit more like that person or a bit more like that person. But it's not what it's about at all. It's not about being less you. It's about being more you. And the people that do love you will love you for you. Just like your mum and dad. They'll always love you. So what we want you to do with this chapter is, I want you to think about your ideal customer. Who are they? Now, in the story of the Looking Glass, I deliberately have gone out of my way to choose the people that I want to work with, okay? And I spoke about this in a series of videos this morning about my journey and how I have failed often in my journey. Now, one of the things when you define your ideal customer is, people are like, well, I'm just going to attract anybody. Well, no, you consciously choose who you're going to attract. In my instance, nobody's rang me up. Yes, I'm loving Alana Hill. You can see that I wear it, very often. I spin Alana Hill into my stories. I'm an affiliate for Alana Hill. I've done an Alana Hill product pitch. I've done an Alana Hill storyline, universe kind of thing. All of these things. But did Alana Hill ever call me up and say, hey Nina, I've heard you're the greatest creative director. Can you spin us up a story? No. Did Alana Hill ever call me up and go, hey Nina, we've heard that you love Alana Hill so much, we want to give you free clothes? Did they do that? No. Did Alana Hill contact me and say, hey, do you want to be an affiliate for us? No. I chose Alana Hill. Alana Hill did not choose me. I chose to work with them. I'm not endorsed by them. There's no relationship going on there. What it was that I decided that I liked the brand Alana Hill. I decided I wanted to be an affiliate for Alana Hill. I decided I wanted to write a marketing pitch for Alana Hill. And that's what it means when we attract our ideal customer. I've done the same thing for the other affiliate products we have. Nobody came up to me from Cocoa Black and said, hey Nina, we hear that you love our chocolate. Do you want to be an affiliate for us? No. That's not what happens. It's about you saying, hey, this is the brand I want to work with. These are the people that I want to work with. Now, in some instances, some people will be like, what if they don't want to work with me? What if I'm choosing to attract this person and I want to work for a particular person, a high wealth client or somebody that's really well known, and they don't want to have a bar of me? Then what do you do? There are some people that I've wanted to work with for over 4 years that I probably won't work with today, and I may not work with in 5 years, but that's not to say that I won't work with them in 10 years or 20 years or 50 years. It's about knowing who you are, what you stand for, and who's the right fit for you. In my instance, I know when I choose to work with someone, I've chosen you for a reason. If I'm choosing to support your business, or I'm choosing to support you as a contractor, or I'm choosing to have you in my space, I've done my investigation, and that's what I want. I'm inviting that person into my universe. But I'm not randomly just waiting for somebody willy-nilly to call me up and say, hey Nina, do you want to be our creative director? Or hey Nina, do you want to, wear our clothes or eat our chocolate or whatever? No, we have to choose the customer that we want. And when we live it, when we breathe it, when we embrace it and we're passionate about it, that's how we find that we attract the right people to us. Now, some of the questions that you want to ask when you're doing this is, who do I want to target? Who could I help the most? What do I think I can bring to the table? How can I make a transformation in these people's lives? What are the biggest challenges that these people are facing? What problems can I solve? And what are the dreams or goals related to their business? When I'm choosing to partner with a company or support them with an affiliate product, I don't just go in there willy-nilly and think, hey, I'm just going to start wearing some Alana Hill and that's all going to be great. I've put loads of time and effort behind the scenes asking myself and answering these questions. What problems can I solve for their company? How can I help them? What is it that I can do that's going to be beneficial? When you think about how you can help other people and not how they can help you, that's when you start to get good relationships, rather than just, hey, what can you do for me? Can you send me some free clothes? Can you endorse me? Can you do this or that? No. It doesn't work like that. It's what can you do for others? Now, some people are going to say, well, I can't just do that because I don't get anything in return, and I'm not going to just give all the time and get nothing in return. And you know what? That's a fair enough statement to say, because I've done that. I've given years of my life to a company and got nothing in return. I've proudly supported products for, 20 odd years and not got anything in return. So when we give something, we give because we want to give, not because we're expecting anything in return. Okay, so in my instance, I'm happy to give my love and support behind Alana Hill, the brand, because it embodies everything that I want to embody myself. Transformational change, having some kind of a history, but being able to move forward from that, embracing failure, embracing growth, being different, standing out from the crowd, loving pretty things, but still being a strong woman. So those things are important. But you have to want to give regardless if you're going to get anything in return. I'm an affiliate for Alana Hill. I don't know if anybody's going to click on a link and buy anything Alana Hill, but I'm still doing it regardless. So give generously, but don't expect too much in return. Now, some of the things you can do for your ideal customer, some of the things you might be wanting to think about are demographics, which is hard data, and psychographics, which is soft data. So I'll just quickly run through them. So demographics, hard data, are things that you can't change. Their age, their marital status, children, education, income, ethnicity, location, employment status, and hobbies and spare time activities. So the things that we know are facts. And then we have psychographics, which is soft data. And this can be stuff like what kind of books do they like to read? What food do they like to eat? What kind of like social Instagram people do they follow? Social media or Instagram do they like to follow? What films do they watch? What kind of music do they listen to? What kind of clothes do they wear? How do they see the world? What are their core values? What are their morals? You'll start to see when we write the story for the Looking Glass that all of these things come into play. In our instance, we're using a character. Well, we're using two characters, two women, to portray the story, but you also do start to see some of their likes and their dislikes. You start to see some of their values come into conflict. So soft data and hard data, although we're using it for a story, a creative story, it's still really important for marketing, because that's when you can get that tailored message. You know, it's knowing how your customer thinks, acts, sees, and feels. Now, if you don't have any information on your ideal customer, obviously you can investigate. That's obviously what we're doing for this story, and we've done for this story. So you can create surveys, you can get online, you can Google search all this stuff. You can ask people, put out a survey, get on Facebook. You can observe people, so just sit back and watch how people interact. And once you've done that, then you are simply going to create this customer persona. I wonder if I've got one of my books. Actually, it's down the other end. Otherwise, I'd show you the actual one that we've done for the story. But yeah, naming your ideal customer. So then when you're creating this content, you're thinking of him or her at the time. In conclusion, defining your target audience is crucial, and it's important to attract the people to you or repel them. Okay, so you either want to attract them or you want to repel them, and you don't want to just willy-nilly, just wait for them to come and choose you. Okay, no, it's not pick me, it's I'm picking you. Yeah, that's it. I'm making a conscious choice of the kind of customer that I want to attract into my business. It's your business. You take control of it. You attract the people that you want. Now, that's it for this module. If you've got any questions, please reach out. You only got one learning task for this one, which is to complete the ideal customer avatar profile. So if you get stuck with it, I often say this is one of the most important chapters. If you get stuck with this one, please feel free to reach out and I will help you as best as I can. Just use the little contact teacher button at the top there. My name is Nina Montgomery. Thank you for joining us for Email Marketing for Beginners, and I'll see you up next for module number 3 as we plot our customer's journey. I'll see you then. Bye.